So now in this video, we're going to use the light dependent resistor here, also called photoresistor, to set the timing of an astable 555 timer right there. So the high and lows of the output here. Now we're going to do the LEDs, and sorry that it's gray. My printer sometimes does gray instead of black. But in any case, we got the gray there. We got the LEDs to indicate when the output is low for blue and when it is high there for red. We also got a speaker there. So we don't want direct current going through the speaker. There's no point. It's wasted energy. May even burn out the speaker or the 555 timer. So we got a coupling capacitor there. The capacitor can charge and then can discharge. That's all it can do. And so current alternates back and forth, which is what the speaker likes. So that's the coupling capacitor. Exact value doesn't really matter. I'm just using 100 microfarad right there. Our timing is going to be set by 47 microfarad. That's when it's lower for a given light, the high and low, the frequency, and a 2.2 microfarad where it's going to speed up. So let's take a look at the board. So I've done a number of videos where I do builds like this. So I'm just going to kind of rush through it. So there's 220 ohm right there. Positive supply up there to the top pin, pin 8, and then light dependent resistor. From pin 7 there, which is the discharge pin, sometimes it connects to ground, so we got to have some resistance there. Now we got the light dependent resistor coming down to pin 6, and a little jumper also going to 2 right there. That's what monitors the voltage for 1/3 and 2/3 of the supply voltage. And then the capacitor, I'm starting off with the 47 microfarad there. These are polarized, and there's a gray band there, shorter lead, that has to go to negative. So we got that squared away. Now let's come to the load. And I do this in most of my videos with integrated circuits to see when the output is high or low. The blue LED short lead the cathode directly to the output there, pin 3. And we have the long lead the anode to a 1 kilo ohm resistor because blue LEDs are brighter than red LEDs. Red LED. Long lead anode to the output, short lead the cathode right there to a 220 ohm resistor, lower value because red LEDs don't get as bright. And so more current will make them brighter. And we got the positive side of the 100 microfarad capacitor there. Negative side to the speaker. So I got the jumpers, and other end of the jumpers I crimped onto alligator clips right there. Clipped alligator clips onto the jumper, and we're clipping to the speaker. So that has a plus there and a minus there. And that is it for this circuit right there. Hopefully you saw it all. Again, I've gone over that before, and so I'm not going to dwell on wiring this up any longer there. And let's turn the power on. And there you can see that we got clicking of the speaker, and the LEDs are going fairly quickly at that brightness. I'll turn the lamp down there, and I can slow it down even more with my finger right there. Pretty straightforward. I also have a headlamp here, and we can look at it like that and hear it. So when it's going really fast, the LEDs, they just both look lit up, and so the speaker is what lets you know the frequency a little bit better. Now I'm going to take a 2.2 microfarad capacitor. We had the 47 microfarad capacitor, and there you can hear it. That's about as slow as I can get, and you'll notice even through my finger we can speed things up. And let's get the headlamp, and we can change the tone like that. So in any case, that's it for this circuit. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure you check out one of the other videos I'm posting on the screen, and check out the links down below. They all help out a lot. I'll see you in the next video.